Hiya, I am Husky Light. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for everything. Happy Christmas! It's December. Um, got your Christmas stars out. I'm doing an extended version with it being December, so it's December's reading plus a look at the next 6 months as well for you. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm not going to go deeply into my moon stuff this month. Only to say that we've got a new moon on the 11th of December and we've got the full moon on the 25th of December on Christmas Day, so that's really cool. So I want to say thank you. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of you. It's been a year since I started here on YouTube. I have met some amazingly wonderful people through this channel, my subscribers, absolutely fantastic people. And I want to thank you for it's been a huge year for me. I remember the first video I made and came on here during my awakening, during Night of the Dark Soul. Frightened the living daylights out of me, but I got through, I made it, and a year later the channel is growing and it's doing fantastically, and this is your support that you have given me throughout the year to keep me going, and I just thank you so much. And I'm not going to burst out crying, although I nearly did then. I got all emotional, but yeah, it's been a year. It's been a big year with a lot of things happening, and I couldn't have got through any of it without you, and you're just all amazing. So enjoy your December stars. Have a fantastic Christmas. Please remember, if you'd like a reading from me, just to click up on the link in the corner and get yourself booked in. I'd love to do one for you. And also, if you would like to buy a reading as a Christmas present for family, loved ones, if you want to do that and also include the email and name of the person that the reading is for, those will be done in January, but you need to get the bookings in now for them. But the readings will be done in January, and I will do a complete year overview for them as well, for the same price as a normal Celtic Cross reading. I will give them some extra cards as well, as it's Christmas. So if you want to get those booked in, and what I'll do is, if I've got their name and email and everything, I will send them a personal message with a voucher at Christmas, saying Happy Christmas from whoever has bought the reading for them, and I will then sort it out with them when in January they want their reading. So thank you for just everything. Say that everything's brilliant, the channel is growing, and it's amazing, and it's all down to you, absolutely all down to you. You are fantastic. So have an amazing December, have a brilliant Christmas, however you celebrate it, or if you don't celebrate it, just have an amazing December. Namaste, blessings and light. I love you all loads and loads and loads. Unconditional love to each and every single one of you out there. Okay, bye. Hiya Cancer, I hope you're all doing really well. Let's get straight into your reading for December 2015. I'll do this, your Celtic Cross for December, and then I'll draw out some more cards and we'll have a quick look at what's another 6 months, sort of January through till June, is like for you. So starting off, let me move that card out the way for a minute. Starting off in your present position, we have got the Three of Cups. So there's been a lot of new starts, I think, for some of you. Some of you may have heard that you're pregnant, or there's been a pregnancy in the family. There has been celebrations going on. Obviously it's Christmas, so we've got Christmas celebrations as well, so it could be referring to that. But there is celebration, there is happiness in the air, and really good things coming about for you. Celebrate what's ahead of you, celebrate what is about you now. Enjoy the abundance and the joy of that December brings in all its forms for you, because you're going to have a great time with that. I feel that for some of you there is a lot of positive emotions around you, to say happiness and things like that, positive energies, positive influences, and a lot of reason for you to feel optimistic and great about yourself and great about life in general. If you've been having a bad time or a difficult time with somebody in the past, now would be a really good time around this time to clear the air with them, to sort it out, to talk to them. There's a good chance you can sort it out this month and try and get things back on an even keel for some of you. You need to accept your own strengths, because you have so many strengths and positive qualities, and sometimes you just tend to overlook at them or you play them down. December, you need to bring them out. You need to bring them out to the fore. You need to show people just how wonderful, Cancer, you are. You really do, because you are beautiful. I actually feel like some of you might even be getting a pet or an animal as an addition to the family around this time. And there's definitely pregnancies coming up, as well as obviously engagements and moving in together and that sort of thing. But some of you might be getting a pet, and they will be joining the family, so that would be really sweet. Right, now in the crossed position, your challenge for this month is the devil. So straight away, be careful of going out on first dates and looking gorgeous and looking wonderful, then getting completely drunk and tripping over in your high heels. Something along those lines. Beware of the devil in December. So beware of overstretching your budget. I know it's Christmas, and we do have a lot to pay out for, but don't overstretch your budget so that January comes and it's just all, you've maxed out all the credit cards and you've got to start paying them back. You know, December is great and celebrate it and it's fantastic, but you know, you can spread things out throughout the rest of the year as well. Just be aware of that little devil on your shoulder going, go on, max it out the credit card, go on, get that other bottle of champagne, get some more drink down you, completely drink too much, completely eat too much. How much turkey can we have this year? It's that sort of thing. It's that overindulgence of things around this time of the year, which has come up for you. And the devil is not always too bad a card. He's just like, watch yourself, watch you don't get carried away, watch, you know, don't be overly doing things. You've got a lot of intuition as well this month. You do need to listen to your inner voice. Don't ignore your inner voice. The devil has a tendency to quietly and craftily allow you to do that, so you don't listen to your higher self, so you don't listen to your spirit and your guides and your angels, because like I said, he'll be coming in going, go on, have that extra cake. So just be careful. Make sure that you keep in touch with your guides and angels and your higher self and the higher consciousness over this time. So our next card, which is just in the past position, is the Eight of Wands. So I feel like things have come around with great swiftness. You might feel that the bloody year has gone far too fast, like I've done. And there's been a lot of movement, there's been a lot of progress just in the past position. So fast moving events, fast moving actions. Your goals are within reach for a lot of you. A lot of things are coming through now, but your job now is just like to keep it up, to keep up the momentum. You've got December to go through. You're working hard towards it. You're working hard towards success within other things, and you are to just keep going and keep steadfast and keep to your goals and your aspirations for this month, and they could very well come about. It's progress towards a satisfactory conclusion. There'll be a lot of, I think you've done some travelling, or you're going to do some travelling as well around December. Obviously you've got friends and family, that sort of thing coming up as well. I think some of you, it's with it being in the past position though, I think there's been a bit of travelling for some of you, and I think it probably had something maybe to do with work. Any of you that were waiting on some sort of letter or reply to something, especially if it was something to do with love or emotion, that came through for you, I think, and that was on a really, really good note. So that was really cool. Going into the next card, we've got the Fool. This is, you know, beginning of December, going into December. It's a new start. It's zero. It's sort of stepping into the future, not always knowing what the future is about, but just going for it anyway, and having that happiness and that foolhardiness, obviously, as well, just to go for it, and to go into the future with it. Some of you are going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to think very carefully about something. There is some sort of decision that's going to come up for you. You're going to have to think very carefully before you make that final choice or decision. But it's a new phase of life for you that's about to begin. It's asking you to just forget the old things, forget the past, forget anything that's gone wrong in the past. We're starting again. You're going forward. You want to start something new. And not to... don't take any unnecessary risks if you are wanting to change things, or don't force the change. Use discernment, but it's just like stepping forward. It is stepping forward into the unknown, and you don't have to force things to do that, or to force change within the situation. In December, just go forward with abandonment, with happiness, and know that everything's gonna be okay. Everything's good. You've got a real good energy around you for most of December. There's a lot of enthusiasm, there's a lot of ideas, happiness, laughter, spontaneity. It's a new journey. It's a new journey that you're going to go on and go forward with. And there is change, but as I say, you don't need to force the change that's coming around. It's going to come almost naturally for some of you. But there is going to be for some of you as well, there is a decision or a choice that will have to be made during December. You will have learnt a lot of lessons from the past year, from the year that's just gone. When you're moving away from the past and into the future, it's the last month of the year. You know, we're then looking on to New Year and forward, and your plans and your goals for that. And there's been a lot of things that have happened this past year that you may have regretted, that may have gone wrong, which you wish hadn't happened. But don't look at them with regret, don't look at them with guilt or sorrow or anything. Just look how far you've come through during the year, and how much you've learned as well, and how much you have spiritually grown, how much you have grown as a person. So you're not going to make the same mistakes that you made in the past. You've learnt from those. You're moving forward from those. There's a lot of new projects that you can start, or some of you will be starting in December, and it is about treading that unknown path with faith, having faith in the universe. So you've got some lovely cards. Our next card is the Star card. You've got the Star card in your aspirations, your goals, so you're starting off the month with that. Yay! The Star is sprinkling stars on you, sprinkling fairy dust on you, making your December good. You've got the promise of good things to come. There is healing there for you, new things coming along, hope, blessings. The Star card is such a wonderful card in that position. You've just got all this energy and hope for December, that it's going to be great, and it tells of peace and contentment. Maybe you've been through some turmoil and you've had a hard time, maybe in November, maybe just very recently, or right at the beginning of the month. But the Star card, when it comes up, it's saying it's going to be all right. It's all right. You can expect a great deal. You've got spiritual guidance there. Your guides and your angels are definitely around you, offering protection and guidance, and whatever you do during December, they are there looking after you. Your next card is the Seven of Wands. Now this is unknown. This is something that might have to come through that is unknown to you, that you're not sure about, that is in your subconscious, so it's not something that you're particularly aware of. There is going to be some sort of test during December for you. Maybe some of you could be going for a job interview. change of job circumstances, something like that. You could actually be taking an examination of some sort, but it's a test of will. It's a test of whether you have got the courage and the tenacity to get through something, whatever that situation is that's going to come up in December for you. And you're not to be frightened about it, because you will get through it and you will be successful. But there is this test that's going to come through, and you're going to have determination to get through it. And you are well blessed. You've got that inner strength to be able to get through. I think for some of you, you're going to have to stand up for yourself in one way or another. It might be a partner that you're having an argument with, it might be a situation at work, it might be a family situation, but you are going to be made to feel that you need to defend yourself, and you have to stand up for yourself and stand up for your truths and stand up for what you really believe in order to get through this situation. This is for some of you, not all of you. And you will get through it and you will be absolutely fine. But it's like it's either going to be a situation or a person. For some of you it will be a situation, an examination, a job interview, something that is a test of will. For others of you it's going to be an actual person who you're going to need to defend yourself and actually stand up for your truth, and you're going to need the courage to do that. Just stand firm, just stand completely firm, have that inner strength, and you will meet the challenges head on, whatever that challenge is that's coming across. It might have something to do with, for some of you, with the final choice that you've got to make in December, but you'll come through it as long as you've got that inner strength, and just know that you're going to be okay. You're going to be absolutely fine. Advice for the month of December. We've got the Six of Coins. So the Six of Coins is all about being fair as possible. Use your skills, use your talents during December. They're going to play quite a role, I think, for you. And just be fair and generous and look at the best course of action for everything that you're going to do during December. Look at all situations from all different angles. If you have to make a decision on anything, look at it from every perspective that you can, including your higher perspective, and looking down and taking into account the whole picture of something. Then you'll be able to make a better decision. But any decisions that are coming up, you're to look at them as the Six of Pentacles. It's a very happy card. It's a positive card. There is happy outcomes for you as well, and it gives you, be adaptable as well during December. You will need to be adaptable. There is going to be changes for you in some ways for some of you, and you're going to need to be adaptable to that. But I think they are positive changes that are coming about. There could be things coming in at short notice for you. Maybe you're due to go to, and then suddenly child's sick and everything has to be rearranged. Maybe you suddenly do have to change jobs. Suddenly you're asked to move in with your partner. So all of that comes up in the air. All different situations where there is going to be having to look at something from all different angles, but it is really positive for you. A lot of you are going to get bonuses as well. Christmas bonuses. If that's something that you usually get, you'll get it again this year. For some of you it might be something new that comes through as a Christmas bonus. There is obviously gifts coming to you within December. Lots of promotions as well. Oh, it's all, you've got a really nice spread. You've got a fantastic reading for December. With regard to money and possessions, everything's fine as long as you keep, everything's got to be put into balance and kept a little bit in moderation is the advice for December. So whether it's your family, love, money, remember you've got the devil here, it's just about keeping it all in balance, in fairness. What goes around comes around as well, so whatever comes to you, share it out. You are a very generous person by nature, Cancer, and it is just about fairness, generosity shown to others during the month, and that is how you're going to go forward in the month of December. It's going to reap in almost karmic rewards for you. What goes around comes around. You will be looking after everybody during December. You will be making sure that everyone's needs are met, that you're being caring, that you're sharing with others. And you're just going to be feeling very, very charitable, and that's your advice for December. With regards to sort of people around you, things going on around you, we've got the Ace of Coins, which is a really good card. So again, it's for quite a few of you, it will be about money, about starting again with money. People around you are probably going to be quite generous as well with regards to money, and the people around you, situations around you, things like that. There's going to be a lot of satisfaction within family and work relationships, a lot of stability coming around for you, concrete results coming through. There is prosperity there within friends and family and work situations. Again, it's new beginnings, so it's not, you know, friends. You might find out that friends and family around you, there is new beginnings for some of them as well. So there could be marriages, pregnancies, divorces as well, all sorts of things like that. There is a lot, though. You will find out from friends and family or work colleagues that there will be a lot of new changes coming around for them as well, and you'll be really pleased about that for them, and you'll be able to share in that celebration with them. There's just so much success and happiness for you, for most of you, in December. Everything's going to plan. Right, next card we've got is the Empress. She's happy, she's contented. There is no, this is in your hopes, this is your hopes and your fears for December, and there isn't a lot of fear in December. There isn't an awful lot of worry in December for you. It is the Empress, about having creative impulses, creative ideas. Some of you are going to find out you're pregnant. Some of you are going to be giving birth around December as well, because she's such she's the maternity card, she's the mother card. She is the Empress. It's all about fulfillment. So be careful as well if you don't want children. Just be aware around December that there could be some little accidents happening around December if you're not careful. Marriage is coming up as well, and that it's just a promise of growth, and you'll be rewarded for things that you've done in the past, things that you've done as past efforts this year. A lot of you could be getting the rewards of that, so that could be coming through as bonuses, or you've worked really hard in a relationship, and that's going to turn out to have a deeper meaning to it if you're in a committed relationship, or it's going to turn into something else, moving in together, getting married, getting engaged, that sort of thing for you. And it's just such a fertile prosperity card for you. So there isn't really a lot of fears for you within December. It's just a nice, happy month for you. And the outcome card. Any issues that you do need to solve during December is going to be the Queen of Swords. And you're going to have to act like the Queen of Swords in maybe certain situations. So she's a little bit like she's a little bit like the King of Swords, but not quite as bad. She knows her own mind. She can cut through things with her words. Sometimes she's very clear intellect, very clear thinking. This is the sort of energies that you will need during December if there is anything that comes up that you need to sort out, how to resolve issues, and what the outcome of December is. And as long as you are clear thinking, which you will have these attributes, you will be able to get through. You may need to help somebody else out in December as well. Somebody might be having a hard time keeping up with you. I don't think this is you. I think might be somebody else within friends or family or a work situation. They're going to come and you're going to give them some support. They're going to need a little bit of help from you. But you're going to have very keen perceptions. You're going to be organised. You're going to know what you're doing during December. People are going to be able to look up to you, be able to rely on you. You're going to be able to see everything from a higher perspective. And you're going to have a lot of spiritual depth as well during December, and a really good strength around you. And you're not going to mince words. If anyone does start anything with you, if you do have an argument with anyone, you're not going to mince words. You're going to cut them like a knife. You're going to get through and be able to put your story forward and your point of view. And it's not about winning an argument, but you will be able to put your case forward in a very logical, clear-cut way. And that's to deal, if any situations come up. I think a lot of you will be dealing with situations in that way this month. Yeah, I think for some of you, it had to go bad somewhere, didn't it? This has been a fantastic reading. For some of you, I don't know if you're going to have relatives around at Christmas or there is a work situation. There is going to be one person around you around this time, and you're going to have to be definitely be like the Queen of Swords. You're going to have keen perceptions. You're going to have to be strong in what you believe in, be strong in where you stand, and not mince your words. So it's going to be some sort of awkward situation, maybe feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Do you know, I feel like for some of you might get somebody come on to you or ask you out, but you're really not that interested. Yeah, it's going to be like somebody's going to ask you out on a date, and it could even be somebody that maybe you've known for a while, and maybe they're even a friend, but they're going to say something to you in December that is going to let you know that they feel maybe a little bit more, or they're looking at you in a slightly different way. And for some of you, they may actually ask you out, or there's going to be some sort of conversation about that, and you're going to have to stand up for yourself. And not mince words, and be very clear about what you say to them, because I feel for some of you, you're not actually going to be interested in going out with this person, and you're not going to want to, and you really are going to have to stand your ground with it. For some of you, it could be an ex that's coming back into your life, and trying again to get back with you. But this particular person, this is not a nice past love that's coming back. This is not you know, you had a nice relationship with them and it finished, and if they happen to come back into your life and you're single, you'd sort of quite happily think about going out with them again because you really thought a lot of them, or you really loved them. Some of you really did love them, this person, but it's not that they're not that nice person. That's why you split up with them. Some people you can get back together with, some you can't. So that's going to, it splits. For some of you, it's going to be a friend or something that's going to put you in this embarrassing position, like, hey, let's go out together. And you're like, oh, I've never thought about it that way, and I don't ever want it to go down that road. And for some of you, it's going to be an ex coming back from the past, and you were hoping that they weren't, but they do for some of you, and you're going to have to stand your ground, not mince words, and just tell them exactly where you stand in this situation. So, wow. But overall, you have got a pretty good month, Cancer. You've got a really good month. There is a lot of excitement in there, a lot of things. Don't overeat, don't overdrink, be careful of that. But hey, it's Christmas, crumbs. We can all get on the treadmill and start exercising again in January, can't we? Just take it easy and keep everything in sort of moderation, and make sure that everything's balanced. But you've got a fantastic month, Cancer, so that's really, really good. Right, so I'm going to take all these cards in again, and I'll stop the camera while I'm doing that, and I will draw a card for each month for you. through to the middle of next year, and we'll have a quick look at the overview of that and see what it's looking like. Namaste. Okay, so moving on to January 2016, and we're starting off the year with the Seven of Pentacles. So it's all about a return on investments. So some of you may not be that skin in January. You might have actually got through December and done really, really well, and you've come through to January. It could be maybe the bank is returning some money to you. It's about things coming to fruition. You're going to feel secure for most of you in January. You're going to be doing all right in January. If it's a work situation, things will be going smoothly. You may be getting rewarded for past efforts that you've done, that you've been working really, really hard on. You won't be rolling in money. You won't have loads and loads of it. Well, some of you may have, but you'll have enough to get by, and you'll be doing fine. Love situations with regards to the Seven of Pentacles. If you're in a relationship, everything points to things going well for you. In committed relationships, if you're not in a committed relationship, you need to be open. You need to be open to other possibilities, about finding a date, finding somebody that you want to be with, and don't give in to any suspicion or fear within January. Don't give in to that, because there's no need for you to do that, especially within relationship. Everything is going to go fine, especially in deep committed relationships. But if any feelings of fear or jealousy or anything else come up for you in January, just be aware that you don't need to think like that, and it's going to work out all right, and it's going to be fine. Something, you've got the wrong end of the stick on something, or you've overthought something, so just be aware of that in January. Moving on to February 2016, we've got the Eight of Cups. So it's about transformation, it's about things changing, it's about spiritual growth, inner growth, you becoming more aware of things, changing your environment, changing yourself, changing your inner self in order to step into something new. Some of you will be leaving a situation behind that no longer serves you, and a lot of you will be stepping into a new situation. So whether that is a job or a relationship, moving house, moving country, for some of you as well, whatever this is, whatever this transformation is that's going to be for you in February, it's going to be for your highest good, and there is renewed good times coming ahead for you, and you will be very sort of psychic feeling as well, and very intuitive around that time. There will be a lot of emotions around in February, but it's you transforming, so that's really good. March 2016, we've got the Ace of Wands, so that's that new beginning. So you've done your transformations and going through things in February, and in March we've got new beginnings, really positive new beginnings with the Ace of Wands. It's about things that you have accomplished and brought through to fruition. You're going to be feeling very optimistic, upbeat. Yeah, very, very upbeat, full of energy as well, and just this overall positive feeling about March. And if you want to begin, it's a really good time beginning that new thing that you've been looking to do. It's really good. So new positions at work, things like that coming through for you. If you want the raise at work, March is the time to ask for it as well, because you'll be very successful and probably get that raise. Also, if you're going for a loan or something like that with in regard to finances, a lot of you could be starting new relationships in March. That comes up for you as well. And health wise, you're just going to be feeling great in March. You're going to be feeling a lot better. If you've been feeling a bit icky before, you'll be feeling a lot better in March. And if you've been feeling okay, you're just going to be full of vitality and full of stuff. You're going to be great. April, we have got the Three of Cups. So it's about reunions usually, Three of Cups. It's not always romantic, so it could be friends coming back from the past. It could be somebody in your family has been away for a while and they're going to come back as well into you. It's in its broadest sense, it's about reunions, but it's happy reunions. You might run into somebody while you're out shopping that you haven't seen in absolutely ages, and they come back into your life. It's a really happy, upbeat card. You can look forward to at least something really good in April. Definitely some sort of reunion with somebody that you've been apart from for some time. With regards to work and money, that should all be going well. Money should be coming in. A lot of promotions, again, it can point to, and it's a really nice card for April. You've got some really upbeat cards. I think a lot of you have had quite a difficult year this year, and it's looking a lot better. Next year is starting to look a lot better for a lot of you. What am I up to? April, May. Six of Wands for May. Again, a really, really positive card. Despite the challenges that you may face in May, you will come out on top. You will overcome them. You will get through these challenges, and you will come out of them looking very positive to other people. There's a lot of happiness and a lot of celebrations in May. Treat yourself in May. If you can get a holiday, go on holiday, buy yourself something nice. I think you will have earned it definitely in May. Committed relationships in May, they're going to look up if there's been any problems, any arguments, you've drifted apart a little bit. You're going to come together on a much deeper level. Finances are going to be going well for you, and don't worry about your health either, because that's going to be pretty good then as well. Now, slight change, we've got the Four of Swords, and that's in June. So during June, you are going to need a break. There will be something happening in June that is going to tire you out, that maybe for some of you, you think like you've been through a little bit of a battle. There may have been some arguments with others. It might be a short illness for some of you. Going into hospital, having an operation, something like that. But you're going to have this need to retreat and rest and build up your energy again, because it's been depleted in some way. So it's about giving space to yourself, giving yourself time and attention, nurturing yourself, loving yourself. So if you want to take it's a good time for taking some time off work in June, and just generally having a little bit of a break. You've been working hard earlier on in the year, and it's come to the point now where you need a break. And whether you've been working hard on relationships or jobs, career, family, money, whatever that is, there is going to be this need to retreat. I don't think there will be a lot of scope for new relationships in June. I just think it is all about loving yourself and nurturing yourself, and realizing how damn wonderful you all are, and having that rest and having that break. For some of you, I feel it may be a small illness or some sort of operation, but you will come out of that and you will be absolutely fine from that. But you will need that time on your own and need a break. So, right, that is your December reading through to next June. An overview for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe. Click on the link for a personal reading. I'd love to do one for you, get some real answers coming in for you. And remember what I said at the beginning, if you would like to book a reading as a present, as a gift for friends and loved ones and everything, try and do that as quickly as you can, and I will do the reading for them in January with an overview of the whole year for them, for the same price as either a Celtic cross reading, or if it's a full personal reading. So for $60 or $65 they'll get a whole year in with that, and I'll send them a personal message with a voucher and sort out that for them in January. Right, namaste, blessings, light, love, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.